Yo, what's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Professor Crypto. Got another hot crypto class for you guys today. This one's on fire. You guys already know, anything we bring on the channel, it's got the heat, got the potential, and it definitely should be watched. This one is no different, guys, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Class is now in session. This one is called Bityard. Now, guys, before we jump into the details of Bityard today, let's review what the market is doing. So today is November 25th, 2020, guys, and I gotta say, I mean, Bitcoin is doing numbers. We did over 19,000 yesterday briefly and a little bit into today, but we've pulled back a little to just under 19,000, floating around the 18,978 mark, which is down 1.7% in the 24 hours. Within the week, guys, we're up a little over 5%. Looking at Ethereum, which has had some serious gains as well. We were over 600 yesterday. Now we pulled back a little, 587, down about 4% from that. But in 7 days, guys, we are up over 23%, almost 25%, guys, which is absolutely ridiculous. Anyone who bought ETH at the lower levels has made some serious money so far. So congratulations to you. Now, guys, the real breadwinner that has really been taking crypto to the top and making people eye it like crazy is the one and only Ripple. Guys, XRP has had some serious gains lately. All right, so you can see, guys, we're almost at the 70-cent mark. Ripple is almost worth $1, which is absolutely insane. Okay, over the past 24 hours, we're up almost 3%, and in the last 7 days, guys, we are up 135.74%. Absolutely mind-blowing. Anyone who bought Ripple at those lower numbers is making some serious cash right now, so congratulations to you. So now back to Bityard. For anyone who doesn't know, guys, Bityard is a digital assets trading platform focused on offering fast, easy, and safe contracts trading. The Singapore headquartered exchange is regulated and licensed in multiple leading markets around the world. An emphasis on simplicity and accessibility makes Bityard ideal for anyone looking to enter the derivatives market, which is something that always should be noted, guys. Another thing that I wanted to show you in today's video is a little excerpt from a fellow YouTuber that I know. His name is Crypto TV. He made a really nice video on Bityard and the gains that XRP has been getting so far. Here is the video, guys.
At XRP right now on Bityard, you can see a few things. Really you have to consider looking at Bityard on XRP to Tether, and then looking at XRP to US dollar on the market. So just a few things first. As you guys should know, the XRP chart on Bityard is fairly new because they didn't add XRP until a couple of months ago, back like maybe July or in mid-August or maybe mid-July. I don't know, somewhere around there, back in July of 2019 is when they added it, July 10th around. So they don't have the all-time high in 2017. It's not there. So there's less technical analysis on the XRP chart here. So even though these were great indicators, especially forming this symmetrical triangle that led to the massive 130% explosion, we now have to take our analysis to another cryptocurrency chart to basically get a better understanding of where Bityard could be going. First things first, what we can make out is the fact that this is a candle that represents uncertainty. This might mean that we have hit a top in XRP, and this could reference what could be a short. So mainly today's episode is focusing on potential short possibilities. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, as most people do obviously want the coin to continue pumping higher, but just because the market might be reversing and dipping lower doesn't mean we can't make money on it. Now, I know a ton of you guys were DMing me, telling me that you guys made a fortune off cryptocurrency on my Patreon, as well as DMing me on Twitter and Instagram. But specifically now, we might be able to make double our money, catching the wave back down. The fact that Bityard actually offers a way to short cryptocurrency and short XRP specifically allows us to make, if not double, more money than what we had made on the rise up. So as you guys can see, we've done a few different trading techniques. We're now at $7,400 in the balance by buying in at certain levels. I did specifically mention my trades in Patreon. For those of you that don't know what Patreon is, it's where I've been posting pretty much all of my crypto trades, how to buy in long, how to sell short, the S&P 500, some pretty crazy and interesting things. So definitely make sure to check it out. I did link Patreon in the description down below. I also want to give a huge shout out to everybody that is part of Patreon. We just broke 100 patrons as of like yesterday. This is another huge milestone. The same time we broke 20,000 subs, we broke 100 patrons. So this is absolutely incredible. Definitely make sure to check it out. Join a growing community as we approach some pretty crazy numbers in price. Otherwise, moving into today's episode, into the XRP chart, we're now looking at what could be potential resistance and reversals. So, I mean, as we're starting to approach levels of all-time high, and we're reaching levels where really the price has not been here for much longer than a few months, if that, we're starting to hit resistances right now. These are very, very, very vital and key resistances in the market. So it's going to be hard to track, right now as we start to reach out and retest, resistances and key areas where there's really not much support or resistance. The few and little, resistances that we do have do come, at some importance. Not only that, it's now a major focus to look at other cryptocurrencies to get a general understanding of where the market is going to be going, so that when we do decide to pump, we'll be able to use the altcoins, create a conglomerate source of information, and then, that we should have a very, solid approach to a cryptocurrency that doesn't have some good reading techniques or reading signs. So we are hitting resistance. We managed to wick up above 77, and then we corrected back down to 70 cents. Scrolling back in history, we're now looking at references closer to 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, in 2018, where we're looking at areas where we did have resistance in the past at this level. You can see as I scroll out to the daily, I just want to show you guys my key, level of resistance. You can see it's right here where that red band is going across. This is referencing resistance, and you can see why I have a slight interest in this level, because we've used this in the past. You can see when we first decided to explode, 70 cents was where we were kind of hanging out in the past. We then came down to, similar areas and similar levels in the past. Here, I can even circle it to make it a little more obvious for you guys. So we use this as a bottom support. We use this as a support. This was a slight resistance, resistance again, and then resistance. So we really have quite a bit of key indicators that would reference this as a resistance level for the coin right now. And you can start to see that's pretty much happening as we speak. Now, this isn't a sign of a bullish explosion yet, or a reversal yet, but it is something we have to consider. Granted, literally this is a key reversal indicator right here, and we managed to explode up higher than that, so that's something to consider. But now we're seeing, some sort of cross doji, right here, and yep, you can see it right here. This is pretty much what we're looking at. This is a high price to low price, open and close. A dragonfly doji is what we're referring to. So let's see what a dragonfly doji represents. Dragonfly doji, boom. So it's showing that dragonfly dojis represents a reversal signal in the market, a move to the opposite direction. You can see right here, in a downward trend, long, lower shadow, and vice versa. So this usually represents a reversal. So considering that, now looking at here in a bullish trend, we have a long downwards, candle wick, or it could be at the upside. That might be something to consider too. Maybe if this was a dragonfly to the other end. No, I don't think it is. Ultimately, I do think this is showing, signs of what could be a reversal. It's showing that there's a very, very, very strong resistance at 70 cents. The bulls do not want this to go through. But we're also seeing that the bulls are pushing the bears down, and we ultimately pulled all the way back up. So there's still a huge, huge, huge attempt to break through 70 cents. So there's another, few key indicators we can use. We can use Coinbase Pro. We can use the volume logs to really indicate the direction the market wants to move to. That's only if Coinbase Pro wants to load. If not, you guys understand that there will most likely be a big buying wall at 70 cents. I would love to show you guys on Coinbase Pro, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to be possible today. Here we go. So you can see, oh, it was loaded in. Let's see if this loads in real quick. You can see for the most part that if we're not going to see XRP, so it's going to be, fairly tough at this point. But there should be a big volume wall at 70 cents. I'll probably have to...
Thank you for that, Crypto TV. Well done. Shout out to all my students. I love you. Shout out to the Crypto Class gang. Shout out to the Lambo gang. Shout out to the Whale gang. Shout out to the Hodl gang. Thank you for always your continued support, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that like button for me and drop a comment in the comment section below. Please remember, guys, we are an impartial channel, so whether your opinion is negative or positive, we'd be more more than happy to hear it. That being said, guys, class is now dismissed. We'll see you in our next video. Professor Crypto out.